on places like Pinterest and Flickr. Or you can even turn it into a PDF and send it to doc sharing sites. Okay, that's an easy way to do it. Very, very easy. Doc sharing I've got here is a sort of second tier. It's actually could be used as a first tier as well. And what I don't like to do with the first tier though is make too many of them, because the more you do, then the harder work you're creating for the second tier, because you need to backlink that first tier. So unless you're willing just to do some stuff that you're not particularly worried about ranking, you're not worried about backlinking it, then you could use that for a first tier as well. But some of those sites like Scribd, for example, SlideShare, they do get a lot of traffic themselves. So if you've got good quality content, there's always a chance that you can start to get recognized and noticed in there. And we've got a tool coming out that will help with that called Dog Traffic Commando as well. But I'm not 100% happy with it yet, and we need to go back and do some more work on that one. Okay, RSS directory. So again, what we're doing is we can mash up all the URLs from the second tier. There's a tool over in Commando Tube Tools that can do that. Just put in all your RSS feeds from the Web 2.0 sites, match them up, and post to 27 RSS directories. It's getting you links. When you're doing RSS stuff, you will find there's two types of tools available. Yeah, there's one that does directory links, and there's the other one that does pinging. Okay, two completely different things. One is getting you links, the other one is just notifying all the search engines, which is not a bad thing to do, but you've got to understand this, distinguish the difference between the two, because you might think you've got yourself links when all you've done is some pinging. So you should really use both. Okay, articles. In this situation, we could use things like the article directories, like eZine, for example, and do some content on there. Now, they can be picky if it's grammatically incorrect, which you know they get every right to. So you've got to make sure that you do spend a bit of time making it grammatically correct, making it readable, and making it useful content. Otherwise, they're going to reject it. Again, bookmarks. So it's very easy to get bookmarks. You can get all your Web 2.0 links and put them through tools. I'm not sure what tools people are using for bookmarks these days. There was it Bookmarking Demon or something it was called? I think it's still around. But what you'll find with those tools is they're using, you know, not the highest quality bookmark type sites. So I would definitely keep that for the second tier, not for the first tier. And then there is the doc sharing, as I described before. Okay, so that's just an overview of what we can do, and I don't really want to go and finish the rest of the slides because we've done quite a lot of time. But if somebody wants to see the full webinar we did for that, you can head over to the fan page, and Robert, if you can put that link underneath this video once it's on YouTube, then perhaps people can go over to fan page and access all of these hangouts as well as the webinar recordings from Sunday night webinars. So is there any questions at the moment?
I will add this to the fan page and to the description, and I'll start putting it in the news releases too.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if we can get some questions. I'm not sure this is going to work because when we got dropped a while ago, we have to start the question session before. Generally, we start a Hangout, so I'm waiting for it to see if it.
Yeah.
Oh, it won't work. It says I have to do it before the Hangout begins.
Okay.
So,
I don't know why it dropped us. It's just one of the issues that we've got using things like Hangouts. Is pretty new technology as far as doing these kind of things. But it's a very useful tool to be able to have, and I'm sure that we're just going to keep improving it over time. And you know, I look forward to when we can do proper screen sharing without it being complicated. So that you know, a lot of people are still using GoToWebinar because of the two reasons. Well, these Hangouts can drop at any time, and it happens to all of us. And secondly, the screen sharing isn't always the best quality as well, so people are using the GoToWebinar as well. Okay, well, I think we can probably just end it there if there's not any questions, and that way we can maybe hopefully drive some more people to the fan page, because I was quite disappointed when I looked at the stats on the fan page last week. I mean, some of the webinars and Hangouts were getting traffic, they were getting views, but it wasn't in coordination with the amount of likes that we had on the fan page. So I stopped putting the webinars on different properties like Commando Tube Tools and like the Facebook group and the Facebook group directly. I just wanted people to go onto that fan page. and be able to access the content from there, because I just feel it's, it merits to be able to get, some social sharing going on, so people can get some good quality content. And because some of the stuff that we're sharing here, once we get into, after we cover the basics and we get into actual strategies as well, it's a very, very good solid foundation for people to build upon. And once they start to do their own optimization strategies, and once you start using this, they will start to develop their own tweaks as well. And it's a lot of good, important information, and they're paying a lot of money for less information often. When you see some of the stuff on these launches, when you see some of these WSOs and that type of product, half the time it's just, you're paying for a piece of crap. That I would have thought that most people would know as just basic stuff, and that it doesn't even give you a lot of times the sort of correct information. So this kind of content should really, I think it deserves to be shared. It's free, and it's got some good information. And sometimes I think that free can be misconstrued as not valuable, and I think it's quite the opposite with these. So I really want to try and get the word out more and more about it, so that we can get more people coming in and getting some proper foundation for building SEO campaigns.
This is extremely valuable. There are a lot of people that charge a lot of money just creating products about the information you've provided for free tonight.
Yeah,
and it's available.
Yeah, that's always going to happen, because people ask me why I do this for free, because they may have an information business. I have a software business, so that leaves me free. I had the choice, a couple of years back when I started, or a year ago really, when I started to do software products, to use the information as a paid way to get people into seeing my softwares. I decided no, because this actually gives me an advantage. It gives me a major advantage over other product creators who have information type products. Somebody might come up with a course and they sell it, and nothing wrong with that. They're perfectly entitled to do that. But because I have a software business, it means I can share the strategies that my software automates. So that's the sort of route that I decided to go. This is the way I want to do it, and that means that I can give out really high quality content, and I set the bar higher for them to produce better quality paid content, because if they can't match my free content and more people get to know about it, then it just keeps making me look better in the eyes of a lot of people, and at the same time it gets more traffic and more eyes onto my paid offers, which is essentially the software products. And I saw an email this morning from a lady called Kim Roach. She has a product creation boot camp that she is doing, and she was saying that this month she had generated over $18,500 or something like that, and it sort of it gave me the inclination to go and check my own stats for this month. Now, in product creation, just for myself, my own product alone, we have done over $18,200 just for my own products. For affiliate stuff, I've done another $4,000 in this month of January, and I have not been emailing any promotions very much. What people will realize that once they're on my email list is that I don't email every day. I only email if I see something that is worth emailing. There was a couple of big launches this week. One I refused to promote because there's a better product out there. And I see other people promoting it and using so much hype. And they have actually done promotions for another product that is far superior in every single way than one of those products that they promoted. And they're using terminology. This is internet marketing history. This too. Oh, I've got a message for you. They're full of shit. They are full of shit, and they know they're full of shit, and they have been promoting something previously that didn't maybe get such high conversions because it had less affiliates, but it was a much better tool, and they are aware of that. So they're basically telling you to spend your money on something less quality so that they can make money, but at the same time they're making themselves appear to be your best friend. Okay, so just be wary of these people who are sending you these promotions, who are sending you these things for the bonus offers. You know, they're talking to you like you're a monkey for sometimes. You know, they're just saying, oh, you get this for free, you get that for free, you get this for free. Look at what they're actually offering for free. See if there's any value in it. Is it actually going to help your business? Are they overloading you with bonuses just so that they can get you to spend money, so that they make more money from the email list? Now, I don't do any of that. I don't do any of that. I haven't emailed probably for more than 1 week, any promotions. And there was 1 or 2 that I did look at, but I pulled away from. I just pulled away from. If I send an email out promoting something, it has to be good. It has to be something I would get value from, and therefore it's good for my business and yours. So if people get onto my email list, then they can be assured that they're not going to get that kind of behavior. Okay. If you take into consideration those figures I just gave you for earnings for January, you know, even then I could have doubled that very, very easily if I really wanted to, but I held back. And the reason I held back is because I don't want to overload people and confuse people as well. So I'm not actually just doing this just for revenue, although I'm running a business and I have costs involved in the business, but I'm thinking about when is the right time to release this new tool. Is it in its proper format? Yeah. Am I just releasing it for the purpose of making money? Or am I able to hold back a little bit? And the way I look at it is, okay, we've made good money this month. That's invested into another 3 or 4 new tools. Plus, we've got the email promotions. I haven't done that many this month. So, you know, I'm in a good situation where I don't need to go and promote crap, and I don't need to keep launching stuff. And all of that is done with that product launch. We haven't done a proper product launch for about I would say about 6 or 7 months, but we have got one coming up in February, and those product launches can be, you know, anything between 50 to 100 grand on the product launch. So those figures are very, very good, and we do want to do a product creation hangout as well at some point, and that has to be pretty soon. And I'm going to use those stats, and I'm actually going to share them very, very openly what people can do with product creation, because I feel that there's a lot of people with a lot of good information and who get good results. You would be an example of that, Robert, because you could do one about press releases and really hit home the point of, you know, how to maximize the traffic that you're getting and how easy it is to generate that. You could easily create a product from it and do very, very well with it, okay? And then you can build your own audience about that particular strategy and just build on it and give them some great information. That way you're giving value, and at the same time you're improving your revenue streams as well from online marketing, because that is online marketing as well. Okay, so I think I'm done. I keep talking about other stuff, so
thank you, Tony.
I think I'm really done here. Yeah.
We all appreciate you.
Okay, thank you very much, and we'll be here again next Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern.
Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern time, that's correct.
And next week's subject, we'll be talking about, I'll go into one aspect of backlinking in a little bit more detail next week. And then I think after that we're going to take a break from backlinking. We will have 2 more backlinking webinars to do. But I want to take a step back and do something for keyword research, for choosing niches, and for doing creating compelling content that converts. We really got to take a step back and do that before we finish off the backlinking. Okay?
Okay, well, thank you, Tony. Good night. We'll see you next week.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Good night, everybody.